welcome to another movie review. Primal Fear was initially released in 1996. It was directed by Gregory Hoblit, with leading roles played by Edward Norton and Richard Gere. Now, I just want to put a disclaimer that this review will contain spoilers for the movie. This thriller tells the story of an altar boy called Aaron Stamplers, played by Edward Norton. He is accused of murdering a priest. All the evidence point to him. Everyone believes he's guilty. It seems like he has no way out. Until a well-known lawyer called Martin Vale, played by Richard Gere, takes his case. I find Martin Vale to be interesting. He's a complex character. He has a reputation for defending the worst criminals. He's respected amongst the criminals, but he's frowned upon by the public. He believes that his job is to defend his client. He doesn't care who they are or what they have done. He just does what he gets paid to do. So he takes the case of Aaron Stamplers. He thinks this is just another job, but this case ended up changing his life forever. The boy insists that he's innocent. Martin isn't interested whether he's innocent or guilty, but after listening to him insist that he's innocent over and over again, he eventually started to believe him. Aaron appears to be a gentle boy. His lawyer doesn't believe that he would be capable of killing. Martin then has a change of heart. If this boy is found guilty, he will be given the death penalty. So he feels responsible for this boy. His life now depends on whether Martin wins the case. He is no longer doing this as a job. He genuinely wants to fight for Aaron's justice. We get a more in-depth look at Martin's character. He's a strong believer that any man accused of committing a crime is innocent until proven guilty. I guess he has a different perspective on criminals than the majority. While society condemns criminals, he tries to empathize with them. He humanizes them. He believes that not all criminals are evil. Sometimes good people do bad actions. Humans are complex, and our actions don't always reflect on our character. We make mistakes and we learn from those mistakes. He believes that all people deserve a second chance to become a better person. He's a good lawyer, not because he has morals, but because he just does what he has to do to defend his client, no matter what they have done. As the story evolves, more detail is revealed about Aaron's relationship with the priest and what happened in the crime scene. Martin does a deep investigation and he discovers evidence that Aaron was sexually abused by the priest. This would give him motive to kill him. Aaron tells his lawyer that he was present in the crime scene, but he did not kill the priest. He claims that there was another person in the crime scene, and that person was the killer. Martin gets Aaron to do a psychological examination to see if he has any mental disorders. During the examination, Aaron shows signs of having multiple personality disorder. Multiple personality disorder is when a person develops one or more alternative personalities that function with or without the person's awareness. People with this disorder will switch to different personalities instantly, and they may or may not have memories of these occurrences. The cause of this usually comes from when that person has suffered a traumatic experience. So as a defense mechanism, their brain has created a new personality to disassociate itself from that traumatic event. As the person changes personalities, they will have different memories and different behaviors. So At the beginning of the interview, Aaron is calm. He is non-threatening as he talks to the psychiatrist. As the questions get more personal, Aaron starts to get anxious. In a split second, his personality changes. He's no longer called Aaron, he now calls himself Roy. He turns aggressive, and without remorse, he confesses to murdering the priest. Martin sees his transformation, and he is convinced that the boy is mentally ill. He has two personalities. One version of him is called Aaron. He's a sweet boy and he claims to be innocent. The other version of him is called Roy. He's more hostile and he confessed to murder. When he's Aaron, he has no memory of Roy. And when he's Roy, he has no memory of Aaron. Technically, he did commit the crime, but Martin sees that this boy is a victim of abuse, who is mentally ill. He is able to prove this in court. Aaron is not given the death penalty. Instead, he is proven guilty for reasons of insanity. He will be transferred into a mental facility and released in about 6 months. Martin wins the case, and Aaron is given the justice that he deserves. It's a happy ending, except that it's not. There's a plot twist. After the trial, Martin visits Aaron in his jail cell before they transfer him. And here is where the twist is revealed. All of that was a lie. Aaron admits to Martin that his mental illness was an act. The abuse still happened, but Aaron was not mentally ill. He just pretended to be so that he wouldn't get the death penalty. His plan was to murder the priest and get away with it. He fooled everyone, his lawyer, the judge, the public, and he fooled the audience. All he gets is 6 months in a mental facility, and then he walks away free. The boy reveals that the sweet boy Aaron never existed. His true personality was Roy all along. Martin is in such disbelief that he just walks away without saying a word. This movie had quite a bitter ending. This was a life lesson for Martin. It's ironic how he spent his entire career defending guilty criminals, and the moment that he has a change of heart and fights for justice, the joke is on him. He once again freed a guilty criminal, even if he didn't intend to. This was Edward Norton's first movie role, and it proves his talent. His acting range is amazing. How he plays the two personalities simultaneously is so convincing. Richard Gere and Edward Norton make their characters so believable. At the end of the movie, I felt quite bitter because I honestly believed that Aaron was innocent. I was rooting for him. It turns out that I was being fooled. The characters were written in a manner that made you emotionally invested in them. Aaron was a murderer, but at the same time, I empathize with him because he was abused. He was molested by a man who people look up to for moral guidance. It raises awareness of the sexual abuse that goes on in the church. This does happen in the real world. I give it a rating of 5 stars out of 5. I do recommend you watch this. It's good storytelling with a very interesting plot twist. So that's my review for the movie Primal Fear. Thank you for watching.